Johnny Meatballs here. I want to share some memories with you today because it's Sunday after all, the unofficial Italian-American day of the week. And I want to talk a little bit about, when I was a kid growing up, the whole Sunday dinner experience. And a lot of you out there who are Italian-American and other nationalities as well can definitely relate to the whole food and family scene on a Sunday. But especially for us paisans, it's something that's extra special. And that's why I started my company, Johnny's Meatballs. Basically, the idea came from my upbringing, because every single Sunday I would wake up and I would smell the most amazing smell in the world. And you all know what I'm talking about. It's the smell of garlic and olive oil and meatballs frying in a pan. And I was a little kid at the time, and it's just like when I smell that, it brings me back to my childhood. My mother, my grandmother in the kitchen, at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. And when you wake up to that smell, there's nothing better, nothing. So it's just like, I create meatballs today to symbolize that whole Sunday experience. Everybody would come over, it would be relatives, cousins, friends from around the block. And where I grew up in New Jersey in a very small town. My house was at the top of the hill in the block, and we called that part of the town Up the Hill. So if you grew up there, that's what it was known as. And everybody went up the hill for Sunday gravy or sauce, whatever you call it. It was just unbelievable. We'd start off with a big antipasto platter. You'd have your cold cuts, your supersad, and your mozzarella and mortadella and roasted peppers and marinated mushrooms and all kinds of delights. It was just great. And then you would have, something else like maybe like chicken cutlets or some other kind of appetizer. And then you go into the macaroni. You have your macaroni with your sauce or your gravy, and a little ricotta on top, meatballs with pork chops and braciole, and then you have the salad at the end. Salad always came last. And it was funny, it was my job to walk down to the corner store and get the bread all the time. So I would go down the block, pick up a loaf of Italian bread. Sometimes my cousins would come with me, but I was the oldest cousin, so I would go down the block. I would lead the way. As we got home, the bread would be like half eaten. We would start to nibble on it, so there wasn't much bread there, but it was just great. And you don't have to be Italian American, you don't have to be from New Jersey to appreciate this, because this kind of thing is universal. Family and food and good times and bad times. No matter what the situation was in any of our lives, we would get together on Sunday. And this is something that's just dying out nowadays. And like I said, I hope with Johnny's Meatballs and Sunday Gravy, I can bring back that experience. I'm so passionate about it, more than anything else in the world. And, that's what I want for my kids. So, happy Sunday and salud.